Have you ever pondered the deep connection between a mother and a child yet to be born? A story from a heartbroken mother who experienced a profound loss, reached for a deeper understanding, and what she discovered offers a perspective that can mend the heart. The insight that emerged was not about an ending, but about a transformation. It revealed profound truths about the journey of a soul that concludes its physical path before birth. I am here to share these insights, understandings that have brought peace to countless hearts. If you've ever sensed the presence of a child that departed too soon, or if you simply seek to understand the journey of life before it takes its first breath, what we are about to explore will illuminate your perspective on life, purpose, and the unseen tapestry that connects us all. In the moments we share today, we will explore 3 transformative understandings derived from timeless wisdom. First, we will look at how a soul's connection with the body is a gentle, unfolding process, and how this view changes our understanding of loss. Second, we will consider the insight that a soul, even with a brief physical experience, communicates its journey in ways that bring deep validation. And third, the incredible support and purpose these souls embrace in the continuum of existence, a truth that has been a quiet source of solace for so many. Ancient spiritual traditions have long shared a profound truth. The bond of a soul to its physical form is not an abrupt event at the moment of conception. Rather, it is a gradual, gentle merging, a process that unfolds with intention throughout the time of growth. Here is a thought that may offer deep comfort. Even when this physical journey is cut short, the experience itself is a treasure of immense value. Imagine this for a moment. You are a consciousness preparing for a journey into the world of form. You descend slowly, mindfully, much like a ray of light that gradually illuminates a deep, quiet space. With each passing phase of development, your connection deepens. Yet, you are never confined. Should the journey end prematurely, it is akin to resurfacing from a deep meditation, carrying with you a profound understanding of the world you touched. This knowledge becomes a guiding light for all future experiences. This is the essence of what has been understood through deep contemplation. A soul, after a brief experience of a few months in the womb, can be perceived as communicating, "I am not lost, dear one. I am more vibrant than ever before." This short time within your loving space was a sacred classroom for understanding human devotion. Now, I watch over you, helping to prepare the way for my own journey, or perhaps for another, when the time is right. And the connection becomes even more tangible. It has been shared that specific, private moments of a family's grief were felt and understood by the departed soul. A father's silent sorrow in a quiet room, a detail unknown to anyone else, was acknowledged. This is not a vague feeling. It is the sign of a bond that space and time cannot sever. Spiritual practitioners and those who work closely with grieving families have observed this phenomenon for ages. Their records consistently speak of an intelligence, a compassion, and a specific awareness that defies our everyday explanations. These communications, in whatever form they take, bring a profound sense of peace and healing. Certain timeless teachings offer one of the most detailed accounts ever shared. Consider a couple who had walked the path of loss 3 consecutive times. In a state of deep reflection, they perceived not one, but 3 distinct consciousnesses. Each explained the purpose of its brief stay. The first, who was present for only a short couple of months, shared a thought: "I arrived to awaken your hearts. My purpose was fulfilled in that brief time. I touched you both with a love you hadn't known you were capable of. That was my offering to you, and your gift to me was the feeling of such deep human care." This awareness then revealed something that left the couple in silent awe. It illuminated the memory of a unique melody the mother had hummed, a tune born of a spontaneous moment of love, shared with no one. The insight continued: "Your song reached me in the quiet space between worlds. I carry its vibration with me as a treasure." But here is where the perspective deepens. A second soul, whose journey lasted 4 months, offered detailed insight into its own parallel education. It explained that while resting in the womb, it was also absorbing lessons on human emotion, sensation, and the sacred parent-child connection. It shared, every moment you held love for me, every dream you had for my life, every time you gently touched your belly, I was learning about pure, unconditional love. That learning now allows me to guide other souls as they prepare for their own journeys. Your love was multiplied into a service for many. The third consciousness, who remained for 7 months, unveiled the most profound truth. It revealed that all 3 souls, along with the parents themselves, had chosen this path together before their journey began. They were a spiritual family, working in harmony to elevate their collective growth. Wa chose these brief encounters to show you that love is not bound by a physical form. The insight clarified. Every tear you shed was a prayer that fortified the connection between what is seen and what is unseen. You did not simply lose 3 children. You gained 3 eternal guardians who will forever watch over your family's path. These accounts often include details that give even the most pragmatic minds a reason to pause. It was shared that a precise time for a future conception would arrive, along with specific characteristics of the coming child, like a unique mark on their body. Many months later, these families would write back in gratitude, confirming that everything had unfolded just as the insight suggested. Their child would be born, healthy and whole, with the very mark that was described. Often, these children would grow up claiming to see their protective siblings, who visited them in their dreams. Esteemed researchers who have studied these phenomena concluded that the specificity and accuracy of the information presented far exceeds any explanation of chance or psychology. It points toward either a genuine continuation of consciousness or a faculty of human perception we are only beginning to understand. Now, consider the nature of the support these souls are said to receive. One story tells of a young woman who faced loss at 28 weeks. Through a deep meditative state, the insight she received from her child's consciousness was that of a whole realm of existence, dedicated to souls who have these brief journeys. The vision painted was incredible. I was met by luminous beings who understood my path completely. There are communities in the flow of life, populated by souls like myself. We are not lost, we are like seasoned travelers, preparing for new adventures. This consciousness explained that these souls become specialists in offering comfort to families experiencing the same path. They form a cosmic support system, sending signs, dreams, and waves of peace to grieving parents across the world. Every rainbow that appears after a storm, every gentle butterfly that lands on your hand in a quiet moment, every sudden wash of peace that calms your sorrow. We are a part of these moments. The insight conveyed, we have become the ones who hold the lantern between the worlds. Then, an understanding was shared that changes how we view this experience entirely. It explained that souls who have shorter physical journeys retain a vibrant memory of the love they received. This love becomes their light, their energy for helping others. The love you showered upon me for those 28 weeks did not vanish when my body was released. The message continued. That love is now a beacon of light that guides others who are seeking their way. Every hope you held, every song you sang, all of that beautiful energy is now actively soothing hearts in many places. In another account, a mother who lost twins found that both souls would communicate in harmony, completing each other's thoughts, as if they still shared a sacred space. We were practicing being a team. Even then, the insight came. Our purpose was to show you that connection can bridge any barrier, even the one between what we call life and death. We are still twins, just in a different classroom of existence. These souls revealed that they often work together to bring comfort to other families, sending synchronized signs like 2 birds appearing together or finding twin flowers in an unexpected place. And in a demonstration of this profound connection, they shared insights into 3 major turning points in their mother's life: the timing of her future marriage, the number of children she would joyfully welcome, and even the fulfilling career her future son would choose. Everything came to pass just as foreseen. Ancient wisdom often points to the 7th month of the journey as a significant phase. Before this point, the soul is said to retain a great deal of freedom, moving with ease between the physical and the formless. After this threshold, the connection becomes more anchored. This may explain why many mothers report exceptionally vivid dreams and intuitive feelings during the earlier stages of pregnancy. As one insight beautifully stated, "In those first 6 months, I was your visitor in dreams. Every peaceful dream you had was a real meeting in the space between, where we were weaving our story of love together." Many who have guided souls through these journeys have documented hundreds of cases where the unborn consciousness provided healing wisdom to their families, offering a revolutionary perspective on life, purpose, and our own inner landscape. One insight revealed something that transcends commercial approaches to healing. A soul who was present for 20 weeks described how the emotional impact of loss creates energetic imprints that can be healed through specific, gentle awareness practices. This insight offered instructions for a visualization practice, a bridge of golden light connecting the parent's heart to the realm of pure consciousness where their child's energy now resides. Countless families who have engaged in this practice report deep healing and even a palpable sense of connection. When you build this bridge with your loving intention, the soul explained, "I can walk across it to be with you whenever you need me." Your sorrow becomes the foundation for our unbreakable bond. But here is a perspective that truly shifts everything. Certain accounts reveal that many souls choose these abbreviated journeys as a profound act of service to their chosen parents. Some of us accept brief stays to help you develop your spiritual awareness. One such insight explained, "We come just long enough to open your hearts and awaken intuitive gifts you never knew you had." The grief you feel is not a punishment. It is the labor of giving birth to your own dormant inner wisdom. This very insight foretold that the mother would discover healing gifts within 2 years, and it proved true as she found she could offer extraordinary comfort to other grieving parents with a powerful and clear intuition. It is as if the brief presence of these wise souls leaves an energetic key that unlocks our own hidden potentials. A teaching from decades past contains a more expansive revelation. A consciousness that was present for 16 weeks revealed that some souls choose to step back to avoid immense global turmoil they can sense on the horizon. I perceived the challenges that would mark the coming times. The insight conveyed, my soul chose to return to a place of peace where I could better serve as a guide rather than experience the weight of that turmoil. This was not a retreat, it was a strategic choice for offering the greatest service to the world. This same wisdom stream is said to have accurately perceived major world events long before they unfolded, details that were only understood much later. Many who have studied these phenomena for years conclude that these accounts offer some of the most compelling indications for the continuation of consciousness. The consistency, specificity, and profound healing these insights provide suggest we are touching upon a genuine, sacred truth. A different perspective transforms our understanding of time and spiritual growth. A wise soul explained that a single day in the realm of pure spirit can be like a year of learning on earth. This means a soul that spends even a few weeks in the womb receives an education equivalent to many years of human experience. My 12 weeks with you, dear mother, provided me 12 years of education in human love, the communication expressed. I am now prepared to teach other souls about compassion, care, and the holy bond between parent and child. Your brief pregnancy was my advanced study in unconditional love. This single insight reframes the experience entirely. Instead of viewing it as a sad incompletion, we can see it as an accelerated spiritual program that enriches both the soul and the parents. Perhaps the most profound understanding is this: these brief journeys are actually sacred missions undertaken by highly aware souls for the benefit of all. I am part of a collective. One spirit explained from a place of deep knowing. We volunteer for short missions to Earth to plant seeds of love, to awaken compassion, and to strengthen the bridge between dimensions. Every parent who loves us, even for a moment, becomes a lighthouse that makes it easier for other souls to find their way. This spirit revealed that these bridge builder souls often coordinate their arrivals, with many choosing a similar time frame to magnify their collective positive influence on the world. The insight continued with a vision for our time. In the coming era, as humanity navigates its greatest inner challenges, you will see an increase in souls choosing these brief paths. Each one will awaken more people to their true spiritual nature. By 2025, the accumulated love from these missions will reach a tipping point, sparking a global spiritual renewal. As we near that very time, we can already see an unprecedented quest for spiritual truth, a deeper inquiry into life beyond the physical, and the nature of consciousness itself. This vision appears to be unfolding before our eyes. One story documented a family that had experienced 4 losses over 6 years. During a profound family meditation, all 4 consciousnesses communicated, revealing they were a soul group working on a shared mission. We came to prepare your hearts for the special soul who was meant to be your child on earth, they explained. Each loss made your hearts more open, your love more profound, and readied you to raise a soul with an important purpose. We were the team that prepared the ground for your true destiny. These souls then shared that the couple would welcome their child in exactly 18 months. They described this future child with incredible clarity, specific personality traits, innate talents, and even physical features. When the child was born, every detail was a perfect match. More amazingly, this child grew up to become a gifted surgeon who specialized in saving premature infants, serving the very same community that his spiritual siblings had been a part of. This account illustrates a deep truth found in many wisdom traditions. Loss often serves a higher purpose, preparing us for our ultimate spiritual mission. Many teachings speak of heavens of peace. In the spiritual stream, special places where souls from these brief journeys are trained in how to send healing energy to their families on earth. I now assist in such a heaven, one soul explained. Every day, thousands of souls like me send waves of peace, hope, and love to parents who are grieving. When you suddenly feel an inexplicable sense of calm in your sorrow, that is us, reaching across the veil to hold you. This consciousness described these heavens as beautiful, light-filled spaces, surrounded by gardens where the souls of children play while learning their purpose. Each soul is connected with specific families to guide and protect. I am not just your child who did not come to term, the Spirit shared. I am your personal guardian, assigned to your family for all time. I know your heart even better than you do, because I grew within it. Wisdom traditions also offer one of the most detailed descriptions of the soul's experience during its time in the womb. A consciousness explained that during gestation, it experiences a gentle preview of human emotions while still anchored in its spiritual perspective. Every time you felt joy for my arrival, I experienced that joy magnified. It communicated. Every worry you held for my well-being, I felt as a wave of loving care. I was learning the full spectrum of human feeling in a safe and sacred space. This emotional attunement is now what helps me assist other souls preparing for their own journey. This soul revealed that a consciousness in the womb is simultaneously present in both realms, receiving guidance from wise teachers while forming its earthly connection. I had the most beautiful of both worlds, the insight concluded. I was growing within your love while being taught by masters. When my time in your womb concluded, I graduated with high honors in both human love and cosmic wisdom. This same teaching provides incredible hope. A spirit who had a 30-week journey revealed that these souls often return to the same families when the conditions are right. I will return to you, the soul promised. When the time is perfect, when your hearts are healed and have expanded, I will choose you again. You will know me by the profound feeling of completion you will have when you first hold me. The love we shared created an unbreakable bond, that no transition can sever. This soul accurately shared the timing of its return. Years later, when the parents welcomed a new child, the mother reported an immediate sense of spiritual knowing, as if she were embracing a beloved soul who had just been away on a long trip. Such stories are found across many cultures, where families report undeniable signs that a departed child has returned to them. Perhaps the most comforting truth of all comes from the understanding that these souls become amplifiers of love in the great continuum of life. Every moment of love I felt from you is now magnified and shared with thousands of other parents who need solace. One soul communicated, "Your love for me did not end. It became a self-renewing source of energy that fuels healing across dimensions. You didn't just love one child. Through me, you are now loving countless souls." This soul revealed that the energy of love generated during any pregnancy, no matter how brief, creates what could be called reservoirs of love that anyone can tap into. When a parent anywhere grieves for a lost child, they can connect to the reservoir of love your journey helped to create. The Spirit explained, "Your pain is transformed into their healing. Your loss becomes another's gain. This is the sacred mathematics of love. Nothing is ever truly lost, only transformed for a higher service." One of the last insights recorded by a great wisdom keeper contained a vision for our present moment. The consciousness speaking through him shared, "In the early part of this century, humanity will finally begin to grasp the true purpose of these brief journeys. Your own sciences will start to show that consciousness is not confined to the brain, confirming the truths that have always been known. Modern explorations into consciousness and the nature of reality are now revealing findings remarkably consistent with what has been taught for millennia. Studies at major institutions are suggesting that consciousness can indeed operate independently of the physical body, supporting the ancient understanding that the soul continues its journey." That final stream of wisdom offered one last insight. By the year 2025, the accumulated love from all the souls who chose brief journeys will reach a certain vibration. This will help spark a global awakening, a moment when humanity deeply understands that transition is an illusion and that love is the only eternal reality. The children who departed early will finally be recognized as the great teachers they have always been. As we witness a global shift, an unprecedented turning towards spirituality and the nature of consciousness, this vision appears to be blossoming into our reality. The wisdom gathered from these profound experiences reveals an incredible truth. The souls of children whose journeys are brief are not lost. They are highly aware spiritual beings on sacred missions to awaken love, fortify families, and build a bridge between the seen and the unseen. Every single instance of loss, no matter how early, serves a divine purpose in the great unfolding of our collective journey. The grief you feel is not a punishment, it is the powerful process of your own spiritual expansion. The love you shared, for however long, becomes an eternal light for the healing of many. Your child is not gone. They are more alive than ever, serving as your eternal guardian, while also amplifying love for the entire world. The short time you shared was not a tragedy, it was a sacred purpose, perfectly fulfilled. In the grand symphony of existence, there are no wrong notes, only courageous souls playing their part in the timeless melody of divine love. Your child is not a missing sound in that orchestra. They are the conductor, ensuring that the music of love never, ever ends.